study with her, so we're just going with Julia.
So before I start, there's a copy of the slides on your desk, and so just so you can follow along, and Veronica unfortunately is sick and she can't be here, so you can also see how our slides would have flowed without, because I had the second slide, so her part was the beginning, and you can see how that would have worked out. So my concentration, I'm Julia Chantrella, my concentration is global communication and media, and I want to start by asking you a question that I already know the answer to. How many of you use some form of social media at least once a day? So yeah, pretty much everyone, which I expected, because today's world basically revolves around social media. Companies are aware of how often we use social media, and they use that to their advantage through their use in marketing and customer service. So social media can be used for far more than just casual communication between you and your friends, and companies use it to increase their revenue through marketing and to provide customer service, which keeps people coming back. So marketing is defined as the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. So in order to market, companies share content, videos, and images of their products and services through social media, which is seen by an insane amount of people. And this elevates their customer and audience base because, like I said, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are the three most popular forms of social media. So if a business is active on all three, there's a really good chance that a huge amount of people are seeing their content. So marketing through Twitter. Twitter has 232 active monthly users, and the most common way that companies market through Twitter is by using ads and links. I mean, I'm sure when you go on Twitter, you're always seeing promoted ads, like the top one. I literally went on Twitter for fun.
Nuts. Sorry.
I think I already ran
A little
over the
too
top.
distracting. I know that they did. Sorry, Julia, you're doing a fine
okay.
job, and I love that you increased your volume to overcome the music and the party that's going on next door, but we're loving it, man.
Do it again.
Maybe.
Bruce Springsteen is going outdoor.
It's so fun when it just like dies.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on his tour.
All right, thank you. All right. Thank you, Julia. Pause. Okay, we're ready for you now.
Okay, so Twitter. I'm sure many of you, when you open the Twitter app or log on a desktop, you see the promoted ads. And I don't follow Starbucks, but that was right on my page as soon as I went on my phone. So it says download the Starbucks app to earn free drinks and pay with your phone. And there's an install button right there. So I mean, they're directly saying press this button and you can get the app without even going into the app store. They use many strategies to market through Twitter, such as they can put their link in their bio. So if you follow the account or even just look at it, the Starbucks link is right there. They identify their target area and customers using Twitter Analytics, which provides data on how many people are visiting the site, how many people are clicking which links, so that helps a lot. They follow the trends to keep with the times and track mentions and respond accordingly, because when they answer people's questions and comments, it proves that they're interested in keeping up with their customers. So again, going with the Starbucks example, I found an account that's just called Starbucks Deals, and it's verified, so it's run by Starbucks. And it's a separate account that just offers promotions, coupons, and such. And the one tweet at the bottom I found was a $60 coffee maker, and the button for Shop Now was right there. And like that was just in their feed. So I mean, they're making it very easy to put their links and everything for shopping directly within the tweet. So Instagram can also be used for marketing, and it has 130 million active monthly users, which obviously means that a lot of people are seeing what companies are promoting through Instagram. The strategies they use is they can open an Instagram for Business account, which Facebook and Twitter have similar platforms. It's just a separate kind of account that makes it easier for businesses to run. They use hashtags, and one example of that is Nike's hashtag #ChooseYourWinter, and that's their phrase that's going with their whole winter line this year, and it's evident on their regular website, on their Facebook, Twitter. It's a consistent phrase that they use. So if you were on this post that had hashtag #ChooseYourWinter, you could just click on the hashtag and everything hashtagged with that would come up. So you could see all the products in that line say they had shoes or coats or whatever, it would all come up there. And Instagram is the best way to share photos and videos because they're so big and good quality, and I mean, that's what it's meant for, photos and videos. So it makes sense that they use that to fully display their products. And Facebook also is commonly used for marketing, mostly through ads. So, I mean, how many of you have gone on Facebook and seen an ad? Pretty much all of you. As soon as you log in, it's right there, which is what the Samsung was. Actually, my brother put ad blocker on our computer, so it took me like 5 minutes to find, it took me so long to find an ad, and then I realized that they weren't coming up because he blocked them. So I had to shut it off, and I found 50% off Samsung Galaxy Tab. So I mean, that's as soon as you go on, and there's probably a shop now link there too, so you really can't escape, especially on Facebook. And through these ads, people are inspired to purchase goods and products through eye-catching displays like this bottom one. I mean, that's so bright, so as soon as you go on there, you're going to see that. And that says $10 off your first order of 50. And 541 people claimed that offer, and I think it's pretty clear that no one would have claimed that offer if they didn't intend to spend $50 there. So I mean, that just proves that they're selling right through that offer. And they also interacted with consumers, again, proving that you're interested in keeping up with your customers. Branding your images, which is something that I didn't know about until I did this, but it's really simple. It's basically just when brands are consistent with their font colors, like Apple. All of Apple's ads look very similar, same font size, same icon. Same with Oreo, like their picture, they put the Oreo picture on the bottom, and the font was the same and the color was the same as all their other ads on that page. And that ad is also an example of the branding and the interaction, or not the interaction, the eye-catching displays, because it's a recipe. I mean, it looks really good. It grabs people's attention, so they may think, oh, I want to go buy Oreos and make this recipe. So basically, Facebook is really good for branding the images, getting the content out there, because, I mean, you go on Facebook and you see ads. It's a given thing. So customer service is my next little topic, and customer service is defined as the assistance and advice provided by the company to those people who buy or use its products and services. So I mean, I'm sure you've all had a bad customer service experience, and that just turns you off. I mean, maybe not totally turns you off to the company, but makes you reluctant to want to go to them again. And in contrast, if you had a really good customer service experience, I mean, it proves to you that you can go to that company if you have any issues. And I know, at least for me, that's a big thing. And through social media, it's more accessible, quick, and convenient for consumers. And according to Nielsen's 2012 social media report, 1/2 of U.S. consumers use social media to ask questions, report satisfaction, or complain. So Twitter is a very great way to provide customer service because according to Simply Measured, 99% of brands are active on Twitter, which that shocks me, like that's a crazy amount. And like I said, customer service through Twitter especially is really quick, easy, and convenient. Easier than calling or emailing. You just type 140-character tweet and send it and hope that they answer. And it proves, when they answer, it proves their interest in keeping you happy, and it's very important for continued customer loyalty. So the examples I found was soccer.com, which I've used before, and they usually answer people's questions. Someone said their cleats ripped, even though they got them over the summer, they still wanted to know if they could return them. And they said, can you DM us with more details? So a lot of times more private matters, like an order number, a flight number, something like that, they'll ask you to direct message them. And that's consistent with any company. And Nike, I'm bringing up Nike again, they have a whole support Twitter that says, we're listening 7 days a week. So, I mean, I looked through that and they pretty much answer everyone, order numbers, any kind of issues that one might have. They know that they can go to a specific support Twitter rather than the original business Twitter. And my other example was JetBlue, and they're known for having really great customer service. This guy was complaining about his delayed flight, and he actually didn't even directly tweet it to them. He just hashtagged it JetBlue, and they still responded and asked for his flight number, and then told him when it was scheduled to leave. So I mean, that just is, again, with the satisfaction, keeping people happy. Instagram, there's some issues with customer service on Instagram, which is why they're trying to adopt new tactics. There's over 300 million users, and brands and companies are becoming more active as Instagram is becoming one of the rising, most popular social media sites. So one way, which is a little bit flawed, which is why there's Conversocial, but Instagram, you can use direct messages to directly send a photo or video of your issue to the company. The problem with this is that not many companies are known to regularly answer, at least Instagram direct messages, because they're not as quick as Twitter or Facebook might be, which is why they've launched Conversocial, which has already been partnered with YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And it's a social media platform that allows companies to more easily share their content and respond to questions and comments. It's just a different type of layout, specifically for businesses. And this also allows managers to ensure quality control over what's being posted, when it's being posted, and it's a more comprehensive way for businesses to use Instagram. Because Instagram, I mean, it's more simple than Facebook and Twitter, so they have to kind of find ways to make it more adaptive to customers. And customer service and Facebook. So 95.6% of consumers are affected by other customers' comments on brand social pages. I mean, say for example, like when I was doing this, I went on Target's Facebook, and they answered nearly every comment that someone had. So I mean, that proved to me, I already love Target, but that proved to me that if I ever had an issue, I pretty much know that they would probably answer me and try to resolve it. Which is this example. I didn't include the person's comment because the whole thing was really long, and even, I'm not going to read this, it's really long. But the person was complaining that there was not enough Hanukkah merchandise compared to Christmas at their Target. And they just said, we know it's frustrating, we hope to provide each store with the right amount of merchandise, and can you tell us the store you were at? They addressed the person by her name, they signed it, the name Gladys, like they signed it with their name. They have a wonderful evening. I mean, this is a really long answer, and each answer that I saw was similar to that length. So, again, I mean, they want to keep people happy because happy customers will come back. So again, strategies, they'll answer quickly. I mean, you hope that a company will answer right away, and I'm pretty sure this answer was only like 4 or 5 minutes after the person posted the comment. So they're on there checking, updating, making sure they're answering as soon as they can. And with the private messaging in concerns to order numbers and things like that, they offer deals. So for example, if you knew Starbucks had a coupon up on Facebook every Wednesday and you like Starbucks, you could probably go on there every Wednesday and check it out. So I mean, if you're going back, that's what they want. And accepting compliments is also another thing that seems minor, but it's important because it proves that the company isn't just looking at negative comments. They're looking at everything people are saying to them. And my final little example was Zappos. Somebody complained on Facebook that their order was never delivered when it was supposed to be. And they offered the person a $50 coupon to make up for the issue. And I learned that they do that a lot, so I mean, that's another thing. Keeping people happy, bringing people back. So to kind of sum all this up, social media isn't just for casual communication. I mean, most people think that you just go on, talk to your friends, goof off, post pictures and such, but companies know what's up and they know what people want to see, and they find ways to bring people back using a variety of tactics. And without social media, it'd be a lot harder for companies to really keep up their image, to get their information out there, because I mean, everyone's on social media. It's a 24/7 industry. So, and with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, 3 of the biggest ones, they know they're reaching the biggest group of people that they possibly can. So I mean, it pays to be aware that this is going on, because now you know, like, that, I mean, not that you're being played, but you know that what their ideas are and what they want from you. And I mean, just as a consumer, it's important to have knowledge of what's kind of going on in the minds of companies and why they're doing what they do. So, thank you.
Thank you.